Almost ready for game time at Rogers Center as the roof is shut to keep us nice and warm. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend series between the Boston Red Sox and the Toronto Blue Jays. The Jays have now won 5 consecutive games. They'll aim to continue their winning streak next. Marcus Stroman, a right-hander from the Empire State, gets the starting assignment here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Here's a guy that numbers can be a little bit deceiving. He has a whip in the 1.3 area and above range. It's a little higher than league average. He's been a little bit inconsistent. One good game, one bad game, but don't let that whip fool you. This guy's a much better pitcher than that. And if he brings his A game, he could be awfully tough in this one.
The 1-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Number 1 is there, and he'll bring this one in. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, you have to be really impressed with what J.D. Martinez does for this offense. Last season, he had over 110 RBIs. That's an RBI machine. When you're driving in over 100, that's really special, and you are doing some big things.
At the plate, Mookie Betts, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Mookie Betts.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Left fielder has a beat on it, and that's the third out. Down in order go the Red Sox. Red Sox nothing. Blue Jays coming to bat. Major League Baseball on the show. So striding in, number 1. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest.
Number 1.
From the belt, the pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Miller's got it. Cozart for 1. On to Davis, but too late, and they'll settle for just the 1.
They couldn't turn the inning-ending double play. They just get the force out at second, and the runner scores from third.
Here's Randall Grichuk, and he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. 2 out with a man at first. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Standing in, Yonhervis Solarte. And now the Blue Jays look to put some more across the plate in this opening frame. The 0-2 delivery. And a big strikeout there. They'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start. Digging in now, number 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. So 1 run here on 1 base hit, the home run, no errors, and no one left. On now to the top of inning number 4. It's the Blue Jays 2 and the Red Sox nothing. Rafael Devers the next to bat. Flied out in his first at bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And that's lifted the other way out to left. Left fielder coming in. 1 away. Stepping in, Brad Miller. No runs, just one hit, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point.
Miller.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Number 1 is there, and he makes the catch for the out. An early look at the line score here tonight as we play the top of the 5th. And boy, just one lone hit for the visitors this evening as they've been taken to task by this starter. Stepping up now, number 1. He's got an RBI despite an 0 for 2 effort to this point. First pitch on its way. Lifted in the air out to center field. Almanzar sprinting after it, and that's the first out of the inning. Digging in to try it again. Number 1, 0 for 3 with an RBI in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Almanzar moves over. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
You can just see that the confidence is radiating off of them out there right now. That's 6 wins in a row, and this looks like a train that's not about to slow down anytime soon.
Tonight's game comes to an end, 5-1 the final score. The Blue Jays jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Marcus Stroman with his 4th win this season as he finished just 1 out shy of 9. We are north of the border in Toronto, and the retractable roof is closed for comfort. Today, the finale of this 3-game weekend series between the Boston Red Sox and the Toronto Blue Jays. The Jays are looking to collect their 8th win in a row next. Aaron Sanchez gets the starting assignment in this one for the Jays. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matty V, a little bit of a mixed bag with this guy. An ERA of over 4 in his last 3 starts. He's either been really good or really bad, and recently he's been more bad than good. It'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around and pitch better in this one here today.
Batting third, left fielder,
ready now, number 1. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. First pitch coming, here it is. No balls and a strike to count. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. They come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matt, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, D-Row. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off in the early innings. It's going to be monumental if they can push a few runs across and give this pitcher a chance to relax.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. Second inning coming up from Toronto with no score. Stepping in and ready for another shot. Number 1 comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Number 1.
MLB the show
outfield shaded
1-8.
toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Waiting on it is Benintendi. 1 down. Next up for the Red Sox, Blake Swihart. Head-to-head history with Aaron Sanchez. He comes in hitting right at a 300 clip.
Prefer the old school.
The 1-1. Fly ball right down the line in left. Left fielder giving chase. No one can make a play on this one, and the first Red Sox hit is good for extra bases. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate, and not in time as the run scores.
Great piece of hitting here. Man on first, and they're playing him to pull, but he crosses them up and goes the other way with it, making the outfielder cover a lot of extra ground. That allowed the runner to come all the way around from first to score, and that was a great...
Ready for another shot now. Number 1. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Number 1.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. Gloved by Miller. And he'll turn and try the jump throw to first. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag.
I know he didn't smoke that one from the offensive standpoint, but you know what? A knock's a knock, especially to lead off an inning. Game tied, and it's getting late. That could prove to be pivotal.
Right fielder number 15.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Rendell Grichuk. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Popped him up. Miller stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. One gone. Now to the plate, Joyride Solarte. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Joyride Solarte.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. Smoke toward the hole. And there's his first base hit in this one. Throw into third. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Hey, Debro, looks like they might finally have something going after that base hit. First and third, 1 out, and maybe now they can get something started.
Yeah, you could tell the third base coach was going to be aggressive right there, right? A nice read by both him and the base runner to take that extra base and put them in scoring position. They've been struggling right now to get guys in scoring position.
Didi Gregorius.
The 3-2 pitch. And he misses with it. Ball 4. So that'll load the bases. And now he's really going to need to get a ground ball. So bases are loaded. Nowhere to put him with 1 away. And danger now is standing in as the fine shortstop, Troy Tulowitzki. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit to third. Devers has it. There's one. On to Davis at first. It's a double play, and the side is retired. Ready for another chance. Number 1 in a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. First offering on its way. A swing and a miss at the big curveball.
Well, the Blue Jays have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. They're hoping they get it right now. This would sure be a good time.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And he leaves the fastball up there. Mistaken location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field as it's now a 4-1 ball game.
Well, this guy's been unhittable all year, but eventually you knew somebody would get to him. That's the first home run he's given up all year. But like all good relievers, he has to have a short memory. Wow, that's 8 wins in a row, and it seems like they can't do anything wrong. When you're riding a streak like this, you eat the same food, you drive the ballpark the same way, you do everything the same because you don't want to do anything to jeopardize this streak.
And the score finished. Almost ready for game time at Rogers Center as the roof is shut to keep us nice and warm. Tonight it's the first of 3 to start the new week between the Cleveland Indians and the Toronto Blue Jays. The Blue Jays are riding an 8-game win streak. They'll try to run it to 9 next. Felipe Vasquez, a righty from the state of Ohio, will do the pitching in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
One of the things that jumps out, if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. Coming to the plate now, Teoscar Hernandez.
Center fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
Decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Time for a look at the Cleveland Indians defensive setup today. And manning second base, none other than Jason Kipnis. This guy likes to get dirty. He's also known as one of the best hitting second basemen in the game. Really solid on the defensive side as well.
Here's Randall Grichuk, hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday. Runner at second here with 1 man out. A bullet to first base, but the runner is back to avoid the double play. At the plate, Sean Rodriguez, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch.
Come on.
This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here at trying to pick things up where we left off. Number 1, given the situation, he's got an opportunity to break this game wide open. First pitch on its way. High in the air out to center field. Waiting on it is Zimmer. He's got it, and that'll get him out of the jam. So standing in, Jose Ramirez, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. The 2-2 goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. Left fielder coming on. He's there and records the first out. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base. Striding in for the Indians, Matt Adams. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. The 3-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Number 1 is there, and he makes the catch for the out. So striding forward now, number 1. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Line drive, base hit down the line. He takes the turn and heads for second. And they'll keep it going here as he's in with a double. But baseball is a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
No question, he's swinging the bat very well of late. And when that's the case, you can't wait to get in the batter's box. Definitely the case in this game. That's his second base knock. This one for extra bases.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Both teams with 6 hits so far.
Find the ball, find the ball, find the ball.
Throw to first is in time for the first out. Striding in, Rendell Gritchick, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. The 0-2 delivery. This one's down to third. Right to Ramirez. Throw to the plate. And he's out at the plate as they cut him down trying to score. So the Indians lineup flips over, and to the plate, Michael Brantley. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. 0-1, here's the pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Under it is the left fielder. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Digging in and looking for more, number 1. He's roped a couple of doubles in 3 trips to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Zimmer, and that retires the side. So a runner at first now with nobody out. And standing in now, the power-hitting second baseman, Jason Kipnis. In the air out to left. Waiting on it, the left fielder. He's got it 1 away.
Hey, no runner, no runner. Eat it.
Stepping in for the Jays, number 1. The winning run is at first base. Here's the first pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Hara has a read on it. 1 out. So digging in now, Bradley Zimmer. He was a ground out victim last time up.
Number 4, Bradley Zimmer.
The 0-2 home. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. In there, a base hit.
No runner, cut it.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Digging in, number 1. He's looking for his 3rd hit of the ball game here. First pitch coming. Here it is. 0-1 the count. Pilar leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Victorious Cleveland Indians, 8 runs.
We are inside and under the roof tonight here at Rogers Center. Damon Horn is on the mound for game 2. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
If you want to pick up a win as a starting pitcher, you have to go 5 innings to get the win, and that's just what he did in the last one. I'm sure he'd like to be out there for a little bit longer in this one.
Stepping up to the plate, number 1. He had a couple of hits in that ball game last night.
Number 1.
Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Bullet back up the middle. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for a knock.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Kyle Schwarber. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, that hit might not amount to much, but time you could extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
And again a throw, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Oh and 1, here it comes. Runners on the move for second. Hit out towards second. Reined in. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive.
Yan Gomes.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Left fielder has a beat on it. And that's the 3rd out. Indians go down 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's Michael Brantley.
The left fielder, number 23, Michael Brantley.
This one's down to third. Tulowitzki. Hats off to that one.
Oh, that's just an excellent play that time. Super high degree of difficulty on that one. And as an added bonus, not only does he get the out at first, but he also keeps that runner stationed on second base.
Coming to the plate now, number 1, a base hit in his first trip. First pitch of the at-bat. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here. Into the box, number 1. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And gone up into the second deck. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 21 for him on the season, as the Blue Jays have opened it up further now, 4-0.
Well, this game is definitely out of the norm from this guy. I mean, his ERA is in the 2s, and they're just hammering him all over the yard. That earned.
Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game, but this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
Hard ground ball to third. And this will get through into left for a leadoff hit.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Clayton Pesky. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Number 1 is there, and he has it for the out. And that'll bring in the San Diego product, Bradley Zimmer. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. No runs, 4 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Left fielder looking up, and that one is gone. It's a solo shot here for Bradley Zimmer. Home run number 2 for him on the year as they get on the board. Here's Michael Brantley. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Under it is the left fielder. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Bottom of the 7th. Get up and stretch here in Toronto. It's the Blue Jays 4 and the Indians 1. Striding into the box, number 1. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point.
And in that last at bat, it makes you think this guy might have went up there looking for the breaking ball, because he certainly got a breaking ball and he didn't miss it. Hit it right on the screws.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Yeah, guys, the key to hitting in the big leagues is to hit off the heater, and this guy is obviously sitting something else.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. On a line, that's a base hit into left field. And they'll add 1 more to the lead. It's now a 5-1 ball game.
Hey, that's what you try and do as an offense. You get a 4-run lead. They're a grand slam ahead, Dan, but you're a former closer warming up. When you see a 3-run lead and then your offense gets it to 4, and you know that same situation's gone out the window, don't tell me that didn't hurt you.
Oh, it does hurt you. Oh, it does, because, Dero, the only way you're going to get into this game is it has to be a safe situation. You sit and watch 8 innings of baseball. You get up to warm up in the 9th, and you're all ready to go thinking, hey, I'm going to come in and get me a 3-out save, and all of a sudden you're out of the game because it's a 4-run lead. Of course you think about it as a reliever.
1 run is scored. Now a 3rd runner heading for the plate. And the tag gets him. But all told, 2 men cross the plate on the play.
Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans cheering, this is a good win for this team.
7-1 the final score in tonight's. The Toronto Blue Jays led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Damon Horn wins his 3rd of the season. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. Now from a place that's seen its share of great moments through the years, a look at the Oakland Coliseum. Tonight it's the first of 4 between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Oakland A's. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Andrew Triggs gets the starting nod for the A's in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, we look a lot at numbers from starting pitchers, walks to innings pitched, but one of the key stats I look for is whip. And he has a sub 1.30 whip coming into this start, which tells me he throws strikes. He's not afraid to get the ball in the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if he can string together some real quality innings in this one.
Number 1.
First pitch on its way. hit sharply on the ground, and that's through for a hit.
That ball was hit real hard. Good job.
Hey, not an easy thing to do right there, D-Row, with that stacked infield on the right side. To hit it through where the shift is, have to hit that in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, he found a good result right there, Dan. Pitcher actually executed right there. Got him to hit it where he wanted to. Put good barrel, good contact on that ball, and was able to find a hole.
Here it comes, 0-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. And now the Toronto number 4 hitter, number 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. And that's in there. Base hit. The relay, and he'll get in there safely. So a good job of going the other way here as he checks in with the 1-out double. And as we called on the team leaderboard, you can see that he currently paces the Blue Jays in that category. Coming forward now, the Toronto designated hitter, Kyle Schwarber. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. 1 out and a runner on second base. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch and you don't get that call from the umpire. But what does he do? He comes back with a good pitch and gets the strike.
In now, Rendell Grichuk, a base hit in his first trip. Now the 3-0 offering. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
And with the bases empty, you don't feel bad about walking that guy. He's capable of taking deep every time he digs in. So it's not the worst thing in the world to work around him if you can.
So it's first and second with 2 men gone. And danger now is standing in as the fine shortstop, Troy Tulowitzki. Gets this one hard the other way. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at third. So the bases become loaded now with 2 gone.
Everybody's different coming out of spring training. Some guys get off to torrid starts. Some guys struggle. This is one that struggled, but maybe that single gets him going.
Riding in once again, Sean Rodriguez. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. The 0-2 home. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first is in time, and the Toronto rally goes for naught as the... At the plate, number 1. And their runners at the corners now. First offering on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Medrano is a fairly prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a lot of strikeouts, and that clearly helps him through the tough spots like the one he finds himself in here.
Matty V, let me tell you something. What makes this guy so special? He's like his own relief pitcher for a relief pitcher. He gets into trouble. What does he do?
And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Great job there by this power hitter.
And that brings up Chad Pinder.
The shortstop, Chad Pinder.
The 1-2. This is line to left. Number 1 is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So 1 run on 1 hit, which was the home run. No errors, and no one left on base. We played 4 full. The Jays are out in front, 4-1. So coming to the plate, number 1. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to left, number 22 on the year, as it's now a 6-run ball game. Well, we've now seen 4 homers combined between these two clubs today. What are your thoughts, guys?
Yeah, thanks, Matty V. You know what, D-Row, when the wind's blowing out like it is.
Stepping in, number 1. And he's got a shot at history here, but he'll need a triple to complete the cycle.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Matty, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
And that gets through for a 1-out base hit. And he's safe.
That thing. Not a boy. Good job.
Boy, talk about having a day, D-Bro. He gets his 4th knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those 4 was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it. He's smiling. His food's going to taste better tonight.
And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
He tried the surprise attack there with a bunt with a runner on base. Hey, he gets thrown out, but it works just as good as a sacrifice.
Digging in once again, Rendell Grichuk. He went down on strikes last time up.
Rendell Grichuk.
Go hard.
Go
Go
to
hard.
second.
Pick it up.
Sanchez on the grass, and the 2-out threat will not. Striding in for Oakland, Henry Sanchez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Lifted in the air out to left field. Number 1 is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Next up for the A's, Franklin Barreto. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Last strike now for Oakland. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. Makes the catch, and the Blue Jays have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over.
Yeah, and sometimes you just need a guy to go out there and battle. It doesn't have to be pretty all the time, but just good enough to get the job done. Well, this guy, he was a heck of a lot better than that, going the entire 9 innings, saving his bullpen, and getting the win.
7-1, the final score in tonight's.
No error.
Friday night baseball from the Bay Area and the Oakland Coliseum. Tonight, game 2 of this 4-game week. Paul Blackburn gets the starting nod for the A's in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy's a fun guy to watch pitch. Not necessarily an overpowering guy. Has an ERA in the low 3s. But one thing he knows how to do, he knows how to pitch, and he knows how to minimize damage. If you're going to have an ERA in the low 3s in this day and age, you're doing a lot of things.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here. Now at the plate, number 1. And he's the reigning American League Player of the Month. And he squares up on this one. Deep to straightaway right. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul. So a missed opportunity there. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Find the ball. Find the ball.
Line, but speared on a hop. And that's the 2nd out. Now in the box, number 1. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Fastball right back to the mound. And they'll just flip this on to first for the 2nd out of the inning. Now at the plate, number 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that pitch catches the inside corner. Travis, base runner at first with 1 out. into the corner and slicing foul. Ripped down the first base line. And he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove.
On the bag.
And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with one away.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
Kyle Schwarber.
One out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. Now he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And he'll get back in safely. The 1-2. And there he goes towards second. Popped up. Back behind second. Barreto makes the catch, and now they might be able to double him off at first. On to first, and they get the double play.
Yeah, and in this game, you always try to find a way to be hopeful. They win the first game of a new month and are now looking to keep it rolling the rest of the way.
And this evening's contest comes to a close. 5-3 the final. Oakland put up a 4 spot in the opening frame. Now from the home of the A's since 1968, it's baseball at the Oakland Coliseum. Tonight it's Game 3 of this 4-game set between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Oakland A's. It's A's baseball, and it comes your way next. Daniel Mengden gets the ball for Oakland in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Now batting, number 1. And if you didn't know, he was recently awarded the American League Player of the Month award. Here comes the first pitch. And there's a line drive, base hit to left field.
Boy, D-Row, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
Ground ball left side. One there. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step.
Well, that's usually a pretty tough turn at second when you're going around the horn, and I think he knew.
Now at the plate, Henry Sanchez is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. This is line to left, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Cut it, no runner, no runner.
I'm shocked he got to that pitch right there. In today's game of loading up, leg kicks, toe taps, dropping the hands, trying to create launch angle, that high heater usually gets by.
Stepping into the box, Alex Verdugo. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Now here's the pitch. This is hit pretty well out to left field. Back on it is the left fielder, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. He's around second now, and they still haven't gotten to this thing. Verdugo takes the turn at third. He wants it all, and he's safe at the plate. And the deficit is down to only 1 now.
Boy, the home fans are loving that inside the Parkers.
Digging in for his second at-bat, number 1. He reached on a single in his first try. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hard liner to center field. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night.
Got a way to square up on that ball.
Pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his second hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
Stepping into the box, Teoscar Hernandez, reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. Now at the plate, number 1. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Shoots this one over to first. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Every game the pitcher gets the lineup card, he circles the guy that can't beat him. Well, obviously he didn't circle this guy. That's his third knock of the game, and he has been on fire lately.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. 3 runs, 6 hits, 1 error thus far for Toronto. On the ground to the right side. And that's through into right field for a base hit.
Boy, Dero, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
A swing and a ground ball to third.
Go hard,
and this scoots under his glove. Oh, what a time for that. 1 run scores. And the second run will score as well as they grab the lead here at 5-3.
Hey, even though we're in the middle of this one here, Dero, that's a big base hit and 2 RBIs to boot.
Yeah, you never know when it's going to come, Dan. But when you see runners in scoring position,
settling in now, number 1. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. He's through first and hustling for second. And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game.
Good piece of hitting there, but you can't help wonder what might have been if the previous play didn't unfold like the way it did. If he doesn't get tagged out, he probably scores on that one pretty easily. Instead, it's just a 1-out double.
Into the box now, Teoscar Hernandez. He singled his last time up. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Well, I have to give credit to him on the mound for not letting that previous pitch get to him. He wanted it, but he didn't get the call. But I love how he didn't let it affect him, and he comes right back with another good pitch and gets the punch out.
And the cutter got him swinging. Strike 3, and the side is retired. Blue Jays held in check, but they lead it by a count of 8-3. And next up will be Franklin Barreto. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Number 1 is there, and he'll bring this one in. Ready once again, number 1. And he's trying to make this a 5-hit ball game for himself right here. Here comes the first pitch. Lifted in the air out to center field. Verdugo waits on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
This one comes to a close with a 9-5 final. The Jays rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Now on a Sunday afternoon in Northern California, MLB The Show has baseball from the Oakland Coliseum. Today we wrap up this 4-game weekend series between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Oakland A's. It's A's baseball. Sean Manaea is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the A's. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy is one of the better pitchers in the league, and one stat that jumps out, take a look at that strikeout to walk ratio. That's about as good as it gets. And look for him to dominate in this one.
Left fielder, number 1.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, number 1. Last night was a good one for him as he turned in a 4-for-5 effort. Line towards center field. Foul is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Now a moment as we take a look at the Jays. Digging in, Chad Pinder.
Left fielder, Chad Pinder.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Number 1 is there, and he has it for the out. Next to bat for Toronto, number 1, and he's the reigning American League Player of the Month. First offering on its way.
On the back.
Hit out towards second. He's got it. There's one. On to first. Not in time, as the umpire was right there to make the call. Here's Randall Grichuk. His career numbers against Manaea. He's gone 2 for 8.
Randall Grichuk.
Runner goes for second. Base hit into right center.
Get out, get out.
The throw to third.
Hey, there's a good job of battling right there, D-Row. Pitcher have the advantage with 2 outs, 2 strikes. You're 1 pitch away, and boy, what a terrific piece of hitting right there.
Yeah, that's a great job right there. Some guys are not afraid to hit with 2 strikes. They'll take that pitcher deep in the count, feeling comfortable about it. That's the type of hitter this guy is, and he was able to come through.
The 0-1 on its way. Pitch popped up. Barreto over to his left. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Blue Jays 4. Digging in, number 1. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame.
Number 1.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Hit sharply toward the right side. Piscotty is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. No hits to this point.
Fielder, Stephen Piscotty.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Waiting on it, the left fielder, and that ends the inning. A's are gone in order. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Andres Medrano is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Into the box now, number 1. He's batting cleanup, but has been shut down so far at the plate. 0 for 3. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Fouled away. Right side and right into the shift. Sanchez from the outfield grass. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone. So stepping in, Henry Sanchez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Left fielder has a beat on it, and that's the third out. Starting to at the plate, number 1. He'll start things off in the top of the ninth as they look for a little insurance. Here's the first pitch to him. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway. So that'll bring in the outfielder, Boog Powell. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
5-3, the final score in this afternoon's game. The Blue Jays jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back.